Hello and welcome to all you Aquarians. This is your monthly horoscope for Aquarius for the month of December 2021. And two things are very, very important during this month. It's the solar eclipse in Sagittarius and also the Venus retrograde, which is happening in a very, you could say, unconscious, secretive, behind the scenes area of your life. So let's get started with, first of all, that eclipse. It's the last one in Sagittarius for a long time. I've been talking about this the whole year, these eclipses, and this is on the 4th of December. There's going to be the sun with the moon together with the south node at 12 degrees of Sagittarius. And this is actually happening in an area of your life, a very enjoyable area of your life, which is the 11th house. And Sagittarius and Aquarius goes well, very well. It goes well, very well. So I don't see this as the biggest shift for you, or it is, though, some sort of an ending. And the 11th house represents not only friendships, but also your goals. So I have been talking about this for a long time. So if you're saying, Veerle, still this hasn't happened for me, there is an opportunity here to kind of say goodbye to two friends that are no longer suiting you, or an attitude towards friends that is totally changed. And I mean the attitude, I mean what friends mean for you or what they don't mean for you. So there's some sort of a shift here. On another level, this is your goals, right? I've been talking about that for a long time, that maybe sometimes we can have goals that are outdated, or they have just finished, concluded a certain cycle. That's definitely the case for you. There are some more, you could say, things that you were very drawn this year towards the heart, the heart chakra, and that's a good thing, right? That was what's supposed to happen for you, Aquarians. So that's another kind of layer, so to speak, where you can really touch your heart and explore it and be okay with that. Another thing that is happening, and it's a bit more intense, is the Venus retrograde in your 12th house. So this is what I'm going to talk about now, is something that is happening behind the scenes, and it doesn't have to be wrong or good. I'm not here to judge, but it's something that most people who know you will not even know that this is happening, right? And it's already beginning now as I record it, because Venus is already in your 12th house in Capricorn. And normally it stays there like for 3-4 weeks. And every year, I mean, and that's fine. Venus in the 12th house has a tremendous amount of possibility to enjoy yourself behind the scenes, whether that is by reading books or taking nice long walks with your dog, and doing things alone and enjoying yourself is the best way. The way that is a bit more, or can cause a little bit more trouble, of course, is that Venus is love and 12th house is behind the scenes. So that you could fall for someone who's not available, or the one-sided love, or that there is indeed a secret relationship, right? That could also be the case. But again, if you say, Vida, what the hell are you talking about? I'm happy with it. These are general horoscopes, right? You should see that in other indicators of your horoscope. But the thing is that this whole secrecy that I'm talking about is a bit to the extreme for you. Why? Because Venus is going to be with Pluto the whole month of December. So it's not only going retrograde at around and about the 20th of December, which already indicates a lot of stuff going on in that 12th house, a lot of reassessing of what you love unconsciously. And, that's not always easy, right? You can do that through meditation, or through maybe some dreams that come up and that give you some clues. But it's definitely that time. If Venus goes retrograde, it's reassessment. But with the Pluto aspect, because it's you know, it's the whole month so close to Pluto that you can say the whole month is a conjunction. And normally Venus with Pluto is, to give you an idea, every single year Venus conjoins with Pluto, but only 2 days. Now it's going to be 30 days. So that is significant. So there's quite intensity going on. There is a transformation. In a good way, it's transformation. In a good way. So there could be an obsessive longing for a relationship, for instance. But again, maybe you are single and that other person isn't, and all that kind of stuff, you know, all that taboo stuff. Fill in the blanks. And you have to go through this process, you know. You cannot not think about this person, for instance. And this is compulsive energy. So this is like, obsessive kind of energy, but it has to run its course, right? There's no use of fighting this. You're just processing it. And you can process it through doing 12th house stuff, which is, again, you know, doing some yoga or doing some, you know, traveling to faraway places, but on your own, for instance, just to have to be by yourself. So on another level, you know, this Venus Pluto can indeed mean that maybe it's not all about these taboo relationships, and it all has to do with letting go of an old pattern that you used to have, and that you're digging deep now. You know, the 12th house is our patterns that we don't see, and through love. So maybe a person is pointing it out to you, but again, very unconscious, you know. And they're touching your blind spots, and be open for that, because it can give you more realness, more truthfulness, more authenticity, because that's what Pluto wants. It wants to reveal your shadow. So this is shadow work, absolutely. You know, if you don't know what that is, you can look it up a bit more in detail, because this is not a video to talk about shadow work, but it's definitely Venus Pluto conjunction in the 12th house, and it's meeting your shadow and not running away from them, and knowing that you're having them, but also not only acknowledging them, but therefore also actually accepting them, that they are there and that they don't have any power over you. That yes, you feel the pull or you feel the push or whatever it is, but it's you're standing above those desires. You know, Venus is desire and Pluto is very intense desire, and you can stand above it. Now, if you are an artist, this can be your cup of tea. This can be the best transit ever for working on something that demands a lot of solitude. And so if you need to work on a project and it's going backwards and forwards, you're going to have a tremendous award at the end of this ride, which is going to be around the end of February, beginning of March. You know, then you see the reveal of this transformation. So for some of you, this can be really a time of a lot of creativity and a lot of passion that you're putting into your artwork, or something that you must. It's also a bit of a Sherlock Holmes kind of energy. So maybe you need to explore something, and but there's that feeling of there's that energy of you doing it alone, and so yeah, very, very interesting indeed for the Aquarians. I find it at least very interesting. Anyways, having said that, thank you so much for watching. All the best to you. Make the best out of this month, and see you next month. Bye bye.